What is going on, you guys? This is JProGaming with another video. In this video, I wasn't actually going to record this. I don't have my Elgato recording this game, so it's going to be not as crisp and clear as the last video. However, I played a late night game, a ranked seasons game, and I had to record the gameplay just because it was such a great game from both sides. So that's what you're going to see here today. We are currently at 795 before this game is played, so we're right in the division series, heading for championship series. So we're just basically going to get right into it. There's no changes to the lineup. Everything is pretty much the same. Bullpen's the same. There's our squad right there. Yeah, so let's just get into it. We're facing Juan Marichal, which we have not faced yet. This is Hall of Fame settings because we were both in Division Series currently. And then we got Jake Arrieta on the bump. I feel like we have him on the bump every game. He's got a pretty good record, 33 games over 500. Here we got a 1-0 count on Ricky Henderson. Throw a sinker up and away at 96. Fast forward to a 2-2 count here. We're going to throw one down low. He's going to hit this one into right center field. Andrew Jones is going to cut it off and get that ball back in to keep him at first base with that 99 speed. He's got an 0-1 count here on Tony Gwynn. He's taking off with Henderson. He's going to get that base pretty easily. So we got a runner on second. Now he's got a 1-2 count on Tony Gwynn. And we're going to strike him out with the slider. He's a little bit late on that. His slider does come in at 90 to 92 depending. So it's a pretty quick slider. Here we got a sinker up and in to his created player with one dead. Now we got an 0-1 count. We're going to throw a pitch low here. He's going to square this one up pretty good. Eloy Jimenez is going to run it down, but it's going to get over his head. So he's going to get a ground roll double on that, and Henderson is going to score. So he's going to take a 1-0 lead here. He's got an 0-2 count on Vlad. Vlad's going to hit this one past Joe Morgan. He's going to get home on this, so he's going to take a quick 2-0 lead, and he's going to round first and get thrown out at second. So heads up play on our part to throw it to the cutoff there. He's got an 0-2 count on Mike Trout. Mike Trout just going to hit a lazy pop fly to Cody Bellinger. So he does get 2 quick runs in the first inning. Here's the stats on Juan Marichal. He does have good stamina. He's got good control and good break. So we got a 3-2 count here on Ichiro Suzuki, and we're going to hit one back up the middle, and Reyes is not going to be able to field it, so we're going to have a base runner on. That was considered a base hit. This is our creative player up. He gets a changeup. That was a 2-strike pitch there. Good time to throw that changeup. We end up stealing second there, and then we get to third base here. We're going to round it. Ricky Henderson does have a good arm here. We are going to barely beat the throw, so we're going to score on that. Here, Eloy Jimenez is up. This ball's going to be a hit in the gap. His outfielder is going to run that down, though. That's Tony Gwynn. We're going to end up tagging because he was not getting behind the ball there, so the animation pulled him away from the pitch, or the ball. Now we got 2 dead with, this is Andrew Jones, and just bad pitch there to swing on, but he does strike us out. So he's got a 1-2 pitch here on Nolan Arenado. He's going to hit a ground ball to our shortstop, toss that to first, get 1 out. Now he's got a 3-1 count on Arenado, and he's going to take a pitch there. So we're going to walk him there. Now it's Jose Reyes up with also a 1-2 count here, and he's going to hit a dink into left field, but Eloy Jimenez is going to run that down. So he's got 2 dead. This is his pitcher, Juan Marichal. He's just going to hit a lazy ground ball to second base, and Joe Morgan's going to pick that up, toss it over to first. So 2-1 ball game, 2-2 count here on Cody Bellinger, and he gets a screwball away, and he strikes him out. His screwball has some good movement on it late. Kind of looks like a curveball, but breaks obviously the other direction. So Jason Kendall there continues to hit the ball, base hit there. Now we got Matt Chapman up. He's going to hit a lazy ground ball to the pitcher here. Throws it to second base, 69 speed. He's not going to get him at first. Now we got Jake Arrieta up. Pretty good hitter. He hits this one to third base, and he's just going to toss this one over to first and get the out. So we weren't able to score there. We're going to go top 3. We got 1 dead. Tony Gwynn is up, and he's going to hit this one to Eloy Jimenez. He's going to get behind that ball and run that down. Now we got 2 dead. This is his created player with a 2-2 count. We're going to try and go up and away here, and we're going to give it to him up in the middle of the zone fastball. We didn't throw a fastball that whole pitch. We've been throwing a lot of sinkers this game, and then we snuck a fastball by him. So get the strikeout there. Here we got a 2-2 count. This is Ichiro Suzuki. We took a lot of pitches this game. This guy was a good player, good opponent with that 12-0 banner. So we were taking a lot more pitches than normal, being a lot more patient. He does have 52 pitches right now through bottom 3 and only 1 dead. Here we're going to score this one up with our creative player. I thought this one was actually going to go, but it ends right before the track, and we get out of that inning there. So we have 51 pitches through 4. This is Vlad Jr. He's just going to ground out to Joe Morgan, and we're going to get the easy ground ball there. Now he's got Mike Trout up, 1-2 count. We're going to throw one in. He's going to hit this one into right center field. Andrew Jones is not going to cut it off quick enough, so he's going to get a double there. Get on second base pretty easy. So he's got a runner on second now. One dead, 1-2 count here on Nolan Arenado. And he's going to hit this one to the right side. Mike Trout ended up stealing third base there with a good jump, so he knocks him in there. So he's got a 3-1 lead, and we get out of that, I think. 2-2 count here, 2 dead on Bellinger. Bellinger squares up this pitch. It's hit deep. Fastball right down the middle. He doesn't miss it. So that's a solo blast there. So now it's a 3-2 ball game. Now we have an 0-2 pitch on Jason Kendall. He's going to throw a hanger here, and we're going to blast this one to right field. Looks like he's going to catch it, but it ends up going a little bit further. So now we have 2 back-to-back home runs. Now we tie the ball game up. Now we got a 3-2 count on Matt Chapman. Chapman's going to line this one into right field, and the hits just keep coming this inning. So we got a stand-up double here. We ended up sliding in, but we got a double there. So we got 2 dead, 0-1 count here. And Jake Arrieta is actually going to smash this one into the gap. We were sitting fastball. We got it up in the zone, and he got his bat head out around it. So he's going to get a double here with the RBI. So we're going to take a 4-3 lead. Very good inning here. Bottom 4 still. 84 pitches through 4. As you can see, we're taking a lot of pitches. Then he fools us with that changeup. Juan Marischal's changeup is very good. He's got a 95-mile-per-hour fastball tops, and then his changeup's dirty. It's got good movement. Now he brings in Ichiro for Juan Marischal, and where he's going to ground out to our shortstop. 0-2 count here, 2 dead. This is Ricky Henderson up again. He's just going to pop this one out to right field and Ichiro. So we're going to get out of this inning. Still got a 4-3 lead here. Now we got a 1-2 count. This is our creative player, and this is Johnny Venters. He dots a fastball, top right corner of the zone. Good pitch there. Strikes us out. We got an 0-2 count here on Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan's going to hit this one to left field, and he's going to get this ball back in. Single there. Now we're going to steal second base here. We were running on this play. He tries to get him at second. He ends up being safe at second base. He gets him at first. So now we're going to run on second, 1-2 count. And Andrew Jones is just going to smash this one to third base. We don't get any runs there. Now we got 1 dead, top 6. Still Arrieta on the bump. He is still pitching well, even though he's given up 3. Not a high pitch count, not too bad. Gets a fly out there. And now we're making Vlad Jr. fish for an off-speed pitch. So we got a 1-1 count here on Bellinger. Bellinger's going to smash this one to left field. He gets lefties pretty well. He squared this one up. I thought it was going to be a cut, but it ends up barely getting over the fence. So that's a solo blast for Bellinger, second of the game. And then Jason Kendall here smashes this one to center. I thought this one was going to get over his head, but Mike Trout's out there. He's got great fielding. So we do have a 5-3 lead. We got 1 dead here. This is Matt Chapman up. Now he's got a 1-0 count. Matt Chapman does well against lefties. And he's going to hit this one through the right side, but it's going to be picked up by his second baseman and thrown out at first base. Arrieta is still in. He's got about 80-something pitches here, so we're going to keep him in the game. Try and rest our bullpen, because our bullpen was used quite a bit last game. So we got 85 pitches through 7. He's got an 0-2 count here on Mike Trout. We're going to get him to ground to our shortstop. He's going to make the play, throw it to first, not in time. Mike Trout's just too fast. Now he's got a 1-1 count on Nolan Arenado. And he's going to hit a fly ball to center field. And Andrew Jones is going to run that down and make that catch pretty easy. So we do have 1 dead here. He's got a runner on first. This is Anthony Rendon. We do have 90 pitches now through 6 1/3. And he's going to bloop this one into center field. Andrew Jones is not going to be able to get it. He's going to run to third here. Actually, he was going to run to third. Then we hold him there because he does have a good arm. Now we're going to bring in Zach Britton. Turn around Jose Reyes. And he's just going to hit a little weak ground ball. We're going to get the guy at second base. So we got 1 out there. So now we got 2 dead, and Eloy Jimenez is up. And we keep in Britton here. This is 87 Britton just because I feel like he does so well. And the speed at first base with Jose Reyes, he beats that play out at second base. So he does score a run there. And then he gets a lazy pop fly with Henderson there. So we're actually going to get out of the inning, luckily. Still have the lead 5-4. Now we're going bottom 7. We got 1 dead here. And this is our creative player. He scores this one up. He throws a slurve, which we were kind of sitting on, and he blasts it over the right field wall. So we're going to take a 6-4 lead here. Now we got Joe Morgan up, and he's throwing the very next pitch. Same pitch, a slurve again. We're sitting on that as well. And he absolutely blasts this one. This one, I think, went 480, if I believe, was the distance on that. So we scored that one up pretty good. Here, Eloy Jimenez finally gets on the board, gets a base hit for the squad on video. So we got 2 dead now, 0-1 count here, and Bellinger just gets under that one. So he's going to fly out to right field, but very good inning. couple home runs. We got a 7-4 lead. We're leaving Britton in here just because Tony Gwynn is up. 0-2 count already, and he's going to throw this two-seamer in, or sinker up and in, 98. Not catching up to that, especially on Hall of Fame. We got a 1-2 count here on his creative player, and we threw a lot of sinkers at a bat, then threw an off-speed pitch down low, fooled him. So now we got 2 dead, and now he's just going to ground out hard to our shortstop. So very quick inning, good work by Britton. He did come in and give up that quick run, but that wasn't earned. That was for Arrieta. So now Kendall again keeps hitting the ball, hits the ball through the left side there. We got a 3-out count here, Chapman up, and he's going to walk him there. Now we're bringing in Kike Hernandez because he brought in Zach Britton, and he's going to throw a good off-speed pitch, threw a lot of sinkers that at bat, so he strikes him out. Now we have an 0-2 pitch on Ichiro. Ichiro's going to dump this one right in front of Henderson. He does come up throwing strong, so we can't make that attempt at home. Now we got 1 dead. And we're going to roll this over to third base. This is our creative player. He's got 84 speed. Not going to be able to beat it out. Probably should have been more patient at that at bat. Just got excited. Bases loaded, 1 out. This is the bottom of the 9th inning, or top of the 9th inning. He's going to hit a little dribble to our catcher. And we got 1 dead. Now we got an 0-1 count on Arenado. Arenado's just getting another dribbler up to Joe Morgan. So Joe Morgan's going to make that play. Now we got 2 dead. Now he's got an 0-1 count on Anthony Rendon. Rendon's going to hit this one to right field. Ichiro's going to run it down, and that's going to end the ball game there. So very good game. It was a good comeback against a good player. Like I said, he had the 12-0 banner, so we're going into that game playing the game a little bit more tight. Mistakes are... You can't make a mistake to a good ball player once you see that banner, just because they will capitalize. So there you go. Bellinger was player of the game. He did have 2 home runs. We had 14 hits. This was on Hall of Fame. This actually gets us to 824. So we now are in championship series. That was a big win. We could have went negative 29 points because we were very close in our point range. So we could have been in the opposite direction just like he was. So good outing by Jake Arrieta. He did give up a few runs, but he kept the team in the game. And then clutch hitting by Cody Bellinger and the rest of the squad, all those home runs. I think we ended up having 5 home runs. So good game. Yeah, so we're currently at 824 championship series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. We'll be hopefully making a push for World Series here shortly. I'm going to be playing some games tonight after I record this. We do have a new uniform. I've changed my uniform plenty of times. I'll debut that once we get some gameplay in that uniform. Thanks for watching. That is going to end this video here. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, please do. That's where I do a lot of my social media. That account is growing super fast, and I put up a lot of content daily, just about the video game, how I'm doing in ranked seasons, and just my lineup and whatnot. New cards I'd like to try out and have tried out. I give grades on them. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.